It is time, my friends. FlyQuest versus Division 1 elimination game, guys. I cannot scream because, guys, I'm having troubles with my throat. I don't know what the fuck is happening, but this pain is insane. So I'm gonna chill a little bit.
This is a very familiar sight for him. A beautiful double kill in FlyQuest. Just have their ankles shattered on what seemed to be such a good start.
And instantly canceling Sorex on middle too. Very difficult for the last two players to stay alive.
The sniper of this team with a Marshall will be looking at greener pastures somewhere else. FlyQuest are not going to waste time.
Man, this is the one thing is fun to watch, guys. Two W gaming things, bro.
But they are set ablaze thanks to Boomy's Judge. And man, you really can just run the Neon Judge anywhere.
Ace?
Even in Duck's face, and even with an ace.
Nice, Boomy, nice. I want to scream, I can't, bro, it hurts.
Now it's the op though for Dynamic, and that is going to be a pain point to deal against as FlyQuest are trying an ace light hit.
This Aldrone just did not.
I like this kid, man. Plays chamber as well.
You lack the info, but Dynamic hits the shot.
Nice, Solada. Playing Reina, bro.
FlyQuest are so quick.
Not the first time we see it, but it's rare nowadays.
On the edge of your seat, if you're Division 1, counter Aldrone does not see what's on the other side of these pyramids. So Division 1 just poke and prod on the other side of smokes and cover.
1 HP.
And now you give Solada, who stole the up from, I think it was Dynamic. Finally, FlyQuest get the objective, but who really cares? It's a 3v1. It's all.
Guys, these two things, they play some different kind of Valorant. But to be honest, the one, bro, I thought like this thing was just 5 good players, but no, man. They have good ideas. They are good at the game, bro. They play good Valorant too. It's a nice team. Both, actually. Both very strong things.
And Foreign is going to try and cut things up. It's nice to not sit into that op LOS. And up and above and beyond, who do you look at?
Nice,
so many targets. And Foreign lost in the sauce, but Mikey will try and...
You see how they're picking together there?
Just fall back behind the wall.
Well done by Tons and Solada.
He even gets his second kill.
Two consecutive picks that they did, that was pretty nice.
We're definitely already changing the approach of FlyQuest. Now Foreign going to try a up close and personal approach.
What? No. Wait, he got 3 kills, bro. Low key, I thought they were not lined up.
That has to stop it all.
Bro, that was... Yo, I saw a ace today from a guy, I think it was from Tylo. Bro, I didn't do that game, but might be the greatest ace of all time with a sheriff. I'm not even... Bro, it was insane. I retweeted on my Twitter. It was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful. Low key, I don't think I ever saw a guy doing that, not even cheating. That guy is better than cheats. Aim bots, like you download, these shits are not good as that guy. Not good, bro. It was insane. Look where Sorex is, man, pulling all the rotation, calling all the rotations already.
Be cooking towards the defender's spawn. FlyQuest aren't gonna leverage that. I guess they're gonna go elsewhere.
Yeah, that's why he's just holding towards the spawn because he has the timing, right? So as everybody rotates across,
nice shot,
rotates, especially after winning that duel. And unfortunately, Leo doesn't win that against Mikey. So that evens it up back on a 3 versus 3. But we are committed.
So a lot is low. I like him going for plays here. Even if he dies, get the information. It's better to do that than not do anything on the round, you know, and be left on the clutch with 1 HP.
They were a little bit more distracted. Solana, I don't know what it is. Main character energy, now 8 HP. Was that, what, like 23? I don't know how he keeps living. A little bit of rain to kills. Now you need a little bit of magic. Some luck trickled in. Boomy doesn't need it. And Solana just takes
bro, he gets 2 more, dude.
Ooh, the timing on that Lear is kind of nice. Bit of a whiff on the shot, but it's okay. Good util, good moves from FlyQuest. Tonza already dashes in, has been marked in the middle of the site. Calamity's pushed off the angle, and Mikey couldn't catch Tonza as he dropped down. FlyQuest brought the aggression, and they've pushed Division 1's backs against the wall.
I think the last winner that we saw was on the Grand Finals of Challenge SCA last stage with Darian.
To make a lot happen, with so many injuries. Just 1 bullet each for FlyQuest, and they're all good. Solana healthy, not so much on the Division 1 side. Booming a 1v3 with just an up, and can maybe swap up that weapon. But he's playing around cover so well.
Of course, they should use it as the last round of the half, but they are trying to lock up on extremities.
Didn't you get that?
So charitable to give FlyQuest an op like that.
It's a great pick for the Jett.
Why not? That could be the most easily recoverable thing.
2 players that I like doing this pick is Durka and
something.
something.
Say something funny. Foreign though, this is This is not going to be comedy. Can he cause a carnage again at the front doors of B? Duck is causing noise in mid, and FlyQuest, they dashing off the jet. Foreign wasn't able to cut off the reinforcements. And it's just another B simulator for FlyQuest. Boomy, the finger guns don't go through
Man,
the wall,
Solada
but they
is
go
cooking
through
it, bro.
Leo.
8-4. Bro, we hurt so bad to speak. Holy
At the
shit.
end of the Asian, while Division 1 not wasting any time, just getting mid for free. Doc is hearing this, can't do anything about it. And Division 1, first blood. But
Man, Sorex, you being on
being
fire,
on
bro.
their side, and it's quite
Like the kids,
sore.
this
He gets a
the things
double
this
in
kid is
Division 1.
doing
We're ahead, and now
in the
they're
last games
severely
is
behind.
incredible, guys.
Just FlyQuest poking and prodding through all sides. And it just...
So
all
with
you
this
got
pistol
is a
here,
plan
I
if
think
you're
so.
Division 1.
You have shots still from Mikey. Starts off well, though.
Oh.
Nope. Nope. We were just talking about that before, too. I told him that my Twitch account was made in 2009, which was probably in Adjusted TV days.
Well, we could keep talking,
Bro,
I
I-
guess, or we could watch
There was
Division
another
1,
platform
see
that
if
was
they can
only
do a
TV, I
comeback
think.
and
I was
score.
more a fan of that before Twitch.
Okay, dynamic.
'Cause I used to watch
All eyes are on
CLG.
you. One at the backside, Tons just tunneled, but that's because he's getting kills.
I don't know,
FlyQuest
just
are
like
getting
that.
money. All I
And these
see
are, I
is
think,
green.
Twitch has more TSM.
And Mikey, he's gonna be seeing red very soon.
All days.
1v3 is just trying to place the crosshair for a nice lucky headshot, and now they've crossed.
Remember the Azobo days as well. Damn, bro.
So it is 11-4, and they were
Very
just, I mean,
nice.
finally a first blood here for the side of D1, but they were mentioning at the desk, man, this is supposed to be the best map for Division 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was supposed to be.
You
the
didn't
best
look
map of
like it,
Division
bro.
1. FlyQuest, though, they are just.
They're better than what they show here. But to
humorous,
be
man. Their
fair,
mechanics
it's
are
hard to play
solid.
against
3v5,
FlyQuest, bro. These guys are
though. Is
crazy.
that gonna be
They make you play
what
their
saves
game.
them?
And
These Division 1 want time on their side, and now they can
It's not easy
set
to
their
play against
focus
them, but-
forward.
it's like paper white, it's
Just
like
waiting for
Envy, you know?
who
The
is gonna
good
make the move
Envy.
first.
The old Envy.
FlyQuest, I mean,
Not that shit
the
that
weight
is
on
right
their
now, bro.
shoulders. FlyQuest have to retake.
Sorry about
and they've
that,
been
but it's
successful
true, bro.
all
They're
3
looking
times
garbage.
This half. Fonzie gets to take his
All due respect,
time
I love
with
I love Envy, bro,
it,
but
and
it's
Mikey
actually ugly to
surprised them
watch.
with the judge, and now you have to throw the paranoia. Mikey escapes. Division 1. What you got left? And it's everyone still pretty much alive.
Process for Division 1, they're still quite healthy in the bank. Oh, what an
Bruh.
open.
Likewise, are always just throwing out like a duelist at the front, see what they get. It's 1-to-1, trying to get the spike carrier down. Oh, the Division 1 boomy wall kind of gave a huge heads up for FlyQuest to surprise them. Now the defense has an advantage, and Foreign is out in the open.
Yeah, you're
The
so dead,
gloves
bro.
are out too, and Calamity is deep into the site with no help coming.
Man, this kid is a
Foreign
clutch
wants to do
player.
it all on his own,
Look at me in
playing
this.
around the Cosmic Divide.
He's really good,
At
guys.
least he has the spike, so.
I'm
he's
only
racing
trying to
away.
jinx the kid. No, bro. We
He's
never
crossed,
did
he can
that.
make it to the B
Fuck.
side, but he's trying to go for a full ring around the rosy.
He's actually good.
I think this might be a finish back towards A for him.
But you know, sometimes I don't want to jinx. And I still jinx.
Man, the mind games are crazy.
Okay. But the greatest
Yeah, the
players,
thing is, right now, he
don't
doesn't
get
know that
jinxed, bro.
FlyQuest are fully rotating.
So that's
as
a
duo
test
back
for you,
towards his
Farm.
B site. So as he thinks, oh
What
yeah,
are you
the
made of,
timing,
bro?
they're probably rotating through mid. He's not
Normality,
gonna expect these two
number
players
guy,
to go
number
back
player,
towards A main.
or
If
greatness.
FlyQuest are deciding to rotate towards A main, this should be in the bag here for Fly to put them at map point.
And you're gonna get to use.
Don't worry,
kinda
bro.
leverage
Only
your
your
own
fate
Viper's
is
wall here, so I think Foreign is really good around
being
playing
played on this
cover
round.
like
Nothing
that.
more. No pressure.
See if he was able to hear that person in main. Gonna tuck into the corner. See if he can isolate that. 'Cause
He will
Fonz and
expect
Duck are
them to
coming
play
at two
together, bro.
different
Any
angles.
other team in the world
With
would
the
play
Viper
together.
isolated, and Foreign with a quick flick, 3K. He's doing it. Duck is running out of time, and he has to address the elephant in the room. And it's Foreign with the 4K.
You're great, kid. You are great. You are blessed by the gods. That shit flick that you did, that's unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. Game likes you.
Maybe help things out, but it's Sorex, it's been quite good with the timings on the smokes. Man, Leo just gets overwhelmed. Sorex around cover takes down 2, and Division 1 got exactly what they wanted. The fortress has been put up. Hunter,
Seba Solada. I don't like you, bro.
your own teammate, but also
Bro,
through
actually, I hate
enemy.
you.
Okay, got some tags, he got info, but the Viper's pit remains.
Bro, that was totally on purpose.
And the recon, oh, you spot foreign. You guys could bring the pit down.
Drama on
Man,
FlyQuest.
Becky, he just flicks so quickly to any troubles coming his way. Division 1 never even planted. FlyQuest, they bring all the walls down brick by brick. Solana, the hero, and Boomy will put
Do you blame him for
the
overhit?
final boss. Duck versus Boomy. And Duck, this has to be his moment to shine. He's been quiet this series, and Division 1 could have had a way quicker round if they had planted sooner in their pit. Oh, you heard the steps. Duck is not ready.
So,
and Boomy delivers a clutch.
cost them the run,
That
bro.
was so close there.
Division 1, get the spike down quicker. That's what you needed to see. Them getting ahead of the game, going in confidently. Now watching the angles, quick swing, quicker shot from Sorex. And when it rains, it pours. FlyQuest, their retakes have been so good this half. But Division 1 at this back corner could be a nuisance. FlyQuest have to address it. Calamity just watches over the spike while Division 1 take care of business elsewhere. 2v2. FlyQuest on the defuse. It's being held. Mikey, you have to deny it. At the last second, he does.
Some aggro lines.
Oh my god, the disrespect. Boomy. I mean, the Viper's pit wasn't even
Bro, he still gets a kill in there.
And the pit comes down. Value
Man,
from
the game
Boomy,
wasn't
stress in the
FlyQuest,
FlyQuest
and
camp.
bro,
And Division 1, that wasn't even the objective.
they are
They're
fun
over
to watch,
A,
man, but
planting
they
behind
make
the
their
Viper's
lives
wall.
harder, you
The
know?
drone will see
They
what's on the
complicate
other
things, bro.
side here for Duck. He'll
With some
communicate that
trolls.
to the
They
army
overheat too
marching
much.
back in.
But is their DNA, bro? I don't want them to
Retakes
lose
were
that,
good
you
at
know
the
what I mean?
start, and
Because sometimes when they do, bro, they start being themselves.
The off has been superb in his hands, and Leo will be the tip of the spear on the front lines. With the Lear out, FlyQuest are comfortable moving forward, taking kill after kill.
Let's
A
go,
buy-up
let's
was all
go.
they needed to get to match point. Regulation, who will be the hero? Oh, just the elbow
That was on purpose?
of Dynamic. The drone will march Hansa at the back of the site. He'll have to take a seat as Division 1 put up absolute cinema with the Hunter's Fury. The immediate
What a net
double.
game.
Oh wait, having to take a pause on the plant because FlyQuest, they retaliate with their own Hunter's Fury. And Boomy, I mean, that's a really good spot to see how far away that retake is and how safe Division 1, how much time they have to set up around this back wall. Duck really doesn't see much with that Aldron besides the jet out in the open. Dynamic is ready to greet Solana, the initial Lear, to take that first step forward. It's a 3v5 retake, and Division 1 just needs to trade. Boomy is unleashed. He's uncaged. And Division 1, they force overtime. With a Boomy, I could trade, finish off what he started. Barrel spotted, elbow down. Sorex, a huge key to the success of FlyQuest falls. It's at least traded.
Man,
Don't
I'm
be
gonna
mad.
give you
The
guys a
second
tip.
peek.
All
You
of
already see
you
the
that are
Eagles
playing right
going
now here
across
on
here, you
Twitch.
get the pick onto Sorex.
Watch
You're
Aspas
expecting
play.
somebody who's already
Watch
playing on
even
this left
Prime
side of the
Aspas.
boxes.
See
Can't
his
repeat,
decision
you gotta
makes
play your
after
numbers,
getting
man.
a
Or at least keep Boomy with you. Don't have him fall back.
The problem
support
is
towards
most
middle.
people don't have a
At least
Sassi
go for another trade
teaching how them to
on
play.
map control.
You know?
Now that opens up the map more to
We need
take
more
for
Sassis
FlyQuest,
in the
you already
roles,
see
bro.
the instant for Solana into tunnel.
And he just heard that Nest player drop back, so Solana is just invisible to this team, and he profits
Beautiful.
beautifully now with the back of the site. This is exactly what Solana needed to do. Both teams have had such successful attacking halves, 8-4. As FlyQuest just have to secure the bag. Calamity and Boomy. See what clutch they can do coming off different angles. Boomy has to watch the right side.
Looking to close it though. They're trying to, bring in an extra overtime. A 5-man hit into this east side.
Oh, the Odin! Oh, it does some additional damage. Boomy is on his last life with his dying breath. He kills the Duck. And now FlyQuest are down 1. It's gonna come down to which defense is going to thrive. Because that is
And after
what has
games,
been the weaker
everybody was
side
playing
for
Odin.
both teams.
And now it's not that
It
much, man.
feels like also Calamity is just so out of the picture. He's watching for an insane flank, and this
only
means
Brock
a
that makes it
weaker
special, I'm
side
not
for
gonna lie.
Division 1. They are also smoked off the spike, so it's an awkward spot for Division 1 to be stuck in. They really can't support each other. FlyQuest know it, but Mikey sticks to his guns. and Tonza's in a 1v3. Mikey's injured, should be a quick finish here, but it's who is reacting to that kill. And Spike, the time, a factor. This is a different look. Now he's tagged, that's not ideal. No, he's on the back foot. FlyQuest sends blood in the water. It's a defense that needs to thrive, and Calamity, he is bleeding. He's coming apart at the seams. He's trying to put up a resistance. He's usually more of that B-site player, but at least here's some friends on the defense. Hey, that's a pretty good friend. Boomy gets a chance for this defense. And Op that watches on the other side of this yellow box, and FlyQuest, they have to respect it. They have to watch mid. And now there's another Op to worry about. Boomy won't get to keep playing with his, and the defense that started off strong is being torn down. A nice wrap around the reaction.
One or FlyQuest. There is only one Op once again, but it still have the
Nice
Odin. Op works.
Tonza, he
Okay,
just
5v3.
does so well with it. These duelists from FlyQuest, they love to poke out as soon as the barriers come down.
That was a nice play.
It's a gamble, and they hit the nat 20. And like we said, it's about the defenses. Tonza, uncharacteristic miss, but I still think the impact is there. 5v3. Surely FlyQuest convert. You don't need to overcook now. The ball is in Division 1
I want to see how they're
court.
gonna play this.
Yeah, do you want now rolling perception to see hopefully if they could
Ace
draw it
playing
out
side.
towards the A side? I don't think they're going to expect the position of Leo into A main.
Oh, cancel the owl drone. Dynamic, you had your chance, and now the tables are even. Okay, Dynamic. Barely getting away with that.
Win the ball, should be three. Be one away from the Viper's bed.
It was a 5v3 for FlyQuest. It's anyone's game, but there is an Op that will be watching over this A site shortly. What is Dynamic cooking? Watching over mid? Does he decide to go anywhere else? He needs to really be by foreign side.
It's both hero plays. They're both isolated here at this point. You're just hoping the shots land.
Giving a sense of safety, the FlyQuest to see that Viper's wall come up. The Lear is out. Dynamic has to choose this moment carefully. This is for all. This is for the map. And Tonza with the second kill. Someone's on the defuse. Dynamic races forward to deny it. It's a 1v1 for the map. A 4K. Dynamic, he clutches for Division 1. We keep going. Speaks to the resilience this team has. They still have to come back from what
Bro, the game was in their hands so many times, bro. So many times.
Dash through multiple layers of smoke.
Guys, this is elimination
Now
game, by the way,
waiting for
okay?
them on the other side of this wall. It could determine the result. This overtime, Boomy catches Tonza looking away. So much chaos being out in the open. Leo tries to pressure the perimeter, but he won't stay strong. And Duck tear it all down. Just trades back and
Now we
forth.
still
And
won,
the
guys.
Division 1 defense.
Back for Division 1, where they've been very good on the attack side.
Man. But
They're gonna
33
close it
for
right now.
Boomy, man.
A B-side hit
Unbelievable
attempted,
performance.
where there's only Salada and Sorix trying to hold
What a
that
beautiful
fort.
game, though.
Dynamic in the smoke with the judge off the owl drone. Still enough of a distraction. 33 kills, not going to see anymore, depending on what FlyQuest can do here. 4v4. Sorix needs to anchor now more than ever. He's overwhelmed. He's suffocated. Division 1 step into their arena, and they deny
I'm not gonna
FlyQuest.
lie.
It's all up to Tonza,
FlyQuest,
the
you deserve
Division
to
1
lose, bro.
map pick. The 4-11
You had so
comeback.
many chances
Is
to
it
close
real?
this out, and you guys are still
Tonza's
doing
hoping
things,
to
man, that are
flip the
costing you guys
script.
games.
So many angles
You know,
to
this
watch.
could cost you
Division 1 and main will
your life
always
on the
have
tournament,
a
bro.
last resort.
So that is still things you guys
And
need to
Mikey,
fix,
what a game
bro.
he's
I love
had.
you guys, you
He's
know.
gotta go deal
I don't want you
with
guys
the
to play
last
scared,
pawn
afraid,
left in FlyQuest
but
corner.
there is some things you guys need to improve, man.
Every angle, every hard scope watch.
And nice
Tonza
by the one, man.
distracted,
Nice
converged
by the
on
one. Well
Division
played,
1.
resilience, good
4-11
mental,
comeback.
good Valorant,
Take
incredible
freeze.
players, man. Beautiful,
And a
beautiful,
great
beautiful.
comeback by
But yo,
Division
thank you
1
both
on
teams.
top of
This was
that.
an amazing
Trailing
match,
by
you guys.
so far
Amazing.
behind on the first half. But as you said, Lemon Kiwi, they trusted the process. They never came out with timeouts going to their second half. This was like what, 11-4 scoreline or something. That's
Gonna be a long-term project. Curveball is really nice here in mid. The Prowler to follow through deep into the site as Poopy wants to cut things off with the frenzy. And Leo still gets what they were aiming for at the end. And And Boomy will have to just recirculate for the retake. FlyQuest, really good encounter here in mid. And they'll have the spike planted here shortly. But I think Calamity wants to prevent that. A lot of stress being put here on the high ground, waiting for these duelists to drop down to descend upon FlyQuest. The Prowler, man, just gets right into Solada's face. And FlyQuest just watch it all happen. Now it's a duck hunt, and he's still in the picture. 3v1. Calamity has this one isolated, so gonna be tough though to walk into this crossfire. Now it feels like FlyQuest really have this secure. Bullet, one marshmallow is all FlyQuest are gonna get. Will look even better with maybe an op too. Rewind with FlyQuest. They are just gonna absorb all that space, and a judge to the face too. Division 1. They made a splash. One duelist down, one more to go. FlyQuest will have clock be part of the equation. And it does not get any easier for Division 1. FlyQuest have been really good at converting these bonus rounds. At least they did on the second half of Breeze. It's gonna be expensive though. It's Division 1. Start to emerge from cover. Calamity just out in the open. Touches the spike. Come at me, bro stance. And Duck will bring it. And Calamity just sprints ahead right into the barrel. Not having Boomy definitely hurts. Dropping that 30 bomb, you're gonna miss it from Breeze, and you're gonna miss Sorix when there's an op. There's a Nightfall too, raining down on Foreign's Parade. FlyQuest, that was just a play. Wow, Calamity really likes running it down today. And now FlyQuest, I mean, now everything is set. You have D1 really panicking. Numbers may look equal, but FlyQuest are the ones that look comfortable, especially now that you have Dynamic down.
Recall too. I mean, there's nothing you can really do. You kind of just pin towards street. Born, actually, they're able to make something out of this.
Nightfall, Born in a good spot. Tonza just doesn't miss, and that could have been a chance.
All kills by the side of FlyQuest. And they are trying to fight towards the same main now, finally.
Oh, Prowler don't want to go nowhere. Good job by Mikey there. FlyQuest want that A orb. Working up towards maybe a run it back. Tonza, these first bloods, he is going to be an ace up FlyQuest sleeve. They send Leo forward from the Omen to the Neon. Really such a fluid team on the FlyQuest side. Now trying to be as solid as ever on the post play, and Leo wastes no time, making sure there's no angles that go unchecked. D1 just already begin the flood from the top side, and you look right into the barrel of Tonza, and you live to tell the tale. Calamity really stabilizing on how this map started. We're equal numbers. The ground ball's been used. I don't know how much post play is really left out of FlyQuest. It's just Sorix. An alternative angle. D1, now they have to react. They have to address. You got the high-low, you're on the defuse. You can't hold it, and Mikey! Oh, the last hurrah! The first round for D1. Well, okay, Calamity dodges a bullet. Can you dodge a hurricane? Because FlyQuest are not letting you chill back here. Maybe they should respect the Bucky a little bit, but the Prowler forces Leo or Calamity out of that cover. And FlyQuest, this is quite the resistance. Dynamics double, now triple. Now this is why you put him on Chamber and why he's been a win condition for D1 in the past. 1v1 to decide it all. But Foreign at 16 HPs as a Sheriff. And the weapons that he could be getting are out of reach. Sorix gonna get ahead of this. Before it catches him off guard. I thought Sorix would have had that easily.
See if it pays out.
Same hit, different util, delayed investment, blind shot from Duck. Solada just leads the charge, initiates, and Leo and friends do their best, but it's a bandit and a Sheriff that brings FlyQuest to their knees. That brings us to a 2v2. But Dynamic is still not here, but in the dugout, Mikey will take a timeout.
For both Duck and Sorix walking down here.
Nightfall is going to be used. And he says, Dynamic, it's all up to you. The hero Vandal, the one in front of the Cosmic Divide, the one that stands tall. But now it's up to Mikey to take over the mantle. Man, the Bandit, it does damage. Another. Yeah, I know, right? When you're having fun and, ooh, Solana ain't having fun. Oh, God, there's a Neon. Oh, it's actually a Waylay. And, well, they're everywhere all at once. D1, this is the side they shine on. They're just an attacking team. And this is the exact point. They start off on defense on Breeze, came all the way back from 4 to 11 when it came to their attack. But you set the tone on the pistol. D1 are setting themselves up to do just that. 3v5 retake now from all different corners of the map here for FlyQuest. One final prowler for Duck. Now really nothing left in the tank for the FlyQuest retake besides just star power. D1, they can just keep letting this spike kick. Dynamic. Oh, what a headshot from Tonza, man. He's insane. Calamity, though, is in the shadow, forces FlyQuest to retake quicker than they wanted. That's Tonza's second, by the way. But you're just running out of time. The kills are nice. Someone's got to get on the defuse, and it's just not happening. Looked close in the beginning. But D1, this is where they can really turn it all around. It's hunting season. Tonza doesn't miss with those. Oh, why did I speak? It's forward after all. And that op is dropped. No one cares about it for D1 for the moment. They care about the long game. They care about winning the game. And Sorix Salada make it expensive. 2 versus 2. Wait a minute. FlyQuest are ready to receive and send D1 packing. And this is not a safe position to plant. FlyQuest at any moment could converge. D1 are just not ready for it. At least there's plenty of time for D1 to clear through. A judge up close gets the spike down. This is disastrous for D1. Looked to be such a good start. Ends. Good ending for them. And the cards. Run it back. You need a strong re-entry, a strong retake. And Duck is putting spam down, so it's not free and it's not easy. Now this would be okay. Curveball and not even having time. Don't even need the second life. Everyone no longer has theirs. Salada really is the truth. The desk we're cooking on that one. Okay. Okay. Wait. Salada takes down Calamity, who loves to get up close and personal. And this is not the moment to let off the gas if you're FlyQuest. And Sorix, okay, Leo will make this difficult for D1. Maybe a bit of an overcook. Needed to hold that power position, especially when you have a judge, but you could get close enough for the second kill. Now D1 get to just watch these choke points. FlyQuest still run it back here for Salada, but Duck's been allowed to enter. Curveball. Duck is thankful for it, especially when Salada helps, but the repeat from forward, the dynamic is so clean. The running back is almost too late. Gets nothing out of it. D1 now will chase that op down, and just a glimpse here for Boomy to see how many targets, how many FlyQuest members are on the other side. They peek the angle. Salada chooses that moment carefully. The plant, the advantage, the ball in D1's court. FlyQuest just one round to force bind, and Tonza just needs to lock in. He does so. Finally. Now here is FlyQuest pressuring the choke points, managing to get into open space, open pastures. D1 really trapped into this, and man, pressure makes diamonds, and D1 are shining. FlyQuest, this was an expensive round too. The credits, I mean, the economy is so ruined for FlyQuest. And I don't know if Tonza can keep the up, but he's gonna go down kicking and screaming, and regardless, the spike will bring it down with them. 4K's cool.
Wait, he saves the up too.
Oh, he does. Okay. Phelan tests out mid. He might benefit. Prowler to see just how close things are. The Nightfall reigns on 2 defenders of FlyQuest, but Leo still stands. You need him to remain in that equation. FlyQuest, it's a good start. And D1, you're not safe enough to plant. All the smokes, all the curtains come down. And it's clutch or kick scenario for D1 on the 4v5.
Has to come out of this fight from Dynamic here. They're watching it though. Beautiful.
Good stuff from Duck. And just with the Sheriff too. Cosmic Divide. But wait, Leo is within danger. And Tonza still manages to punish D1. The numbers are looking slim for D1. 9 lives now down to 0. Mikey keeps the dream alive. He's overwhelmed and suffocated. FlyQuest get the job done finally, and we will see bind.
Only a matter of time in the end when you're leading by so much here for the side of FlyQuest, and no shenanigans this time around too. They look quite comfortable, like I said before, from their first half, moving into the second half as well.
That's right. I don't even remember the last time I've seen a jet on this map. FlyQuest to reinvent the wheel. D1, the wheels are still turning. Duck, the heart is no longer beating. And D1, they are just so scary to go up against when it comes to this side. Just a walking death ball, Leo. Okay, he's getting checked. He's not nervous. Getting shot at through the smoke. And you gotta be nervous. If Foreign is going for the ace in the first pistol of map 3. Elimination. And Foreign spots Sorix. And there is the ace for the controller. That marks someone over here. FlyQuest gonna take a peek. And wow, the one tap from Tons is so gross. Oh, the deck of cards comes down. And Mikey and Foreign have to really put in the work to even make this close. 2v2. Boomy still has a Bucky, but man, is that the perfect gun for this situation. Especially when you just have to gatekeep the door. FlyQuest gonna check out the elbow, and that's the responsibility of Foreign, but he's sealed off because Sorix is still in the equation. And he's gonna just play safety, I guess, and play for the orbital strike delay. Good luck, Boomy. About to get shot in the back. Left out to dry. Foreign unleashes the orbital strike. It's a few seconds off the spike. Is it enough? FlyQuest can just still keep Foreign away. And he still has not spammed the spike. And it's getting diffused. And this felt really preventable. Eyes every angle. No surprises. No shenanigans. But you know, there's a Bucky on the FlyQuest side. Salada lives on in this round. Calamity gets ahead of it. And the conversion pass, was that from Salada? Tonsa and Sorix work their magic. And the retake is successful. Foreign is...
I've got your trail.
Seekers from Mikey. That's why you let him plant, and it tries to guide them in, but with the saturate thrown right into D1 delays things. But they're coming through short, through showers, and FlyQuest trying to heal up. And man, it's tough to have an LOS against the Brimstone. D1, they are losing members as they cross that threshold.
A contact play, our Division 1 when his wall comes down.
Okay, Boomy's gonna dash past it and up sitting in showers. I mean, it was gonna get collapsed on by Dynamic or somebody else. So D1 trying to set up some safe space. Heals for FlyQuest. Leo, second life. Now an orbital strike rains down from the D1 side to prevent. What's happening on the other side is Calamity with just the dance-off and looking for the ace, and it's the reload that ends up being his kryptonite. Salada gives them a chance, but 1v3, he's not a magician. He won't be pulling that rabbit. And D1 are about to hit the A site like a truck.
Yeah, but Salada has his own convergence path, so this is quite interesting that they committed into this gamble.
Okay, the overdrive, though, is unlocked. Oh. Convergent pass does not stop anything. Calamity, man, alive and well. AB66 is best case scenario. They eventually adapted, and, well, how about Boomy? How about that? Double Sheriff from heaven sending FlyQuest exactly there. Better late than never, Boomy. This is Breeze, Boomy, baby. And FlyQuest, they're still gonna get the plant. But man, there's a storm coming. And Boomy confirms the third. And look at all the support. And wait, Leo with Duck, the shotgun, and a ghost? How did this all turn around? The Uno reverse card has been dealt. And you got 2 rifles, though, for FlyQuest. Strong bonus. Is it a strong attack above and beyond? Dynamic, unnoticed, shot in the back, but at least traded. And FlyQuest have their bases secured now. And D1 sit on the other side. Still a dog and a flash from Mikey. Could be a good fight. Calamity, he's getting fast. He's getting shot in the head, and Calamity still stands. 48 HP, and he's not done yet. Everybody falls to the judge, jury, and executioner. And D1 retake is as easy as that.
Still good money for FlyQuest though, and they're looking for another site pop into B.
And Dynamic is still in this tin, and surely someone checks this. He's not going to do it again, is he? Nope. On's a nice angle, too. FlyQuest really like that verticality. Tonza really likes killing, too. Jeez, it's a massacre. And 4 in 1v3. As soon as the smoke drops, Leo's got something for him.
See ya. Had your fun.
But in all, round 2, fight. Oh, still nope.
TKO'd.
TKO.
They're gonna keep hitting B, and D1's gonna be like, okay, well, let's adapt to this.
Flash and Seekers, Mikey gets down one with them. And Boomy just needs to not overcook, but I also got to applaud, give credit to FlyQuest. How good they are at punishing just these mobile fraggers on the D1 side. Conversion pass opens up the lane for Boomy and Dynamic. Man, he holds down elbow solo. The retakes from D1, there's something spicy about it. FlyQuest, it feels like all the cards are in their favor until, well, D1 make them play 52 pickup. Now picking up the spike, diffusing it.
Oh, no.
And that's just it. D1, diffuse. But the way that he's playing these different positions you're not used to practicing against, this verticality is really giving him an advantage in these fights. Is that an orb on the ceiling? Either way, Boomy spots the entire stack. Convergent pass, the jig is up. Here's the show, features Tonza. And here is the assistant cast as D1 ready to fight. Calamity is the Bucky, not the judge. It's gonna be a bit slower. The orbital strike from D1 buys them a few more seconds to get their bearings. Salada will take a second. We'll converge here with Tonza. Plant goes through. Does D1 want to prevent it? They're waiting for Dynamic to be part of this. Calamity rushes in, no walls, just vibes. FlyQuest keep patrol of the door, but the D1 clutch is just too good. Still have a sheriff. Maybe 4 and get an upgrade. Yes, do you want to pit here? You have to discover where Duck is, and time is of the essence. Sorix is going unchecked here. A snake bite on the spike. It's costing D1 time, and they're still trying to play hide and go seek. And this will be FlyQuest on match point. And D1 didn't even get the defuse halfway. Oh, they did. Okay, it wasn't on my screen. My bad.
They're playing a 2-1-2, and they're soon going to get the info here after that flash goes in towards Shuka. Ooh, that's not good.
Leo, okay. Oh, we got to tie up our shoelaces, but Leo will get another swing at this, and he'll pop out. Calamity with a charge. Oh, you know him. You love him. But he only gets one. We're left with a 2v2. There is the offensive pit here from Sorix. Gets the play. Look who's already in the middle of it. Boomy and Florid. How does he keep getting away with this? D1, every time they're down, they come back and they are within one. Boomy really is making FlyQuest worry, but the Seekers will give some confidence to Duck and friends, and Salada rings true with the Bucky, and FlyQuest are getting back on their feet. They need to get control of this because this was a 3-round win streak. Momentum starting to form in the D1 camp. But is this deja vu? Is the D1 retake gonna work its way back in off of a 3v5 deficit yet again? FlyQuest just need to stay safe in U-Haul. That's been a kryptonite to D1. Salada's out in the open, ready to face the music. A different tune though, as D1 are down pretty tremendous. What is their 2 biggest playmakers, Boomy and Dynamic? Not with the conversion paths, but now with not much time remaining, forcing FlyQuest to face them off the spike being tapped, and it's a 1v1 now. Dynamic is running out of time and chances, and Leo is overhealed. He has the advantage, and he has patience too, as FlyQuest go to match point. And flipping sides of the map. Nothing off the flashes of the defense. FlyQuest feel good. Tonza in position. King of the hill. They want their crown. And D1 are trying to deny it. To force it overtime. And it's boom or bust. Calamity causes chaos. And FlyQuest can't hold the line any longer. 1v3. Overtime in the wings.
Of course, it has to come down to a big round where we have a huge ult for Calamity that mows down 3. Duck could find a surprise opening in a duel against Dynamic here, but now the jig is up. Won't win that fight. Dynamic should stay tucked in. And we will go to the extra innings.
Oh. Wait, let's curse it. Are we cursing it?
I mean, they are kind of playing scared right now for D1.
Don't know where that third player is.
10
Wanted to
seconds left.
patrol it. Safe as you can be. Boomy Dynamic. Oh, the quick dash. We'll watch from above. Duck is looking like an ant right now and just has to choose his battles. And oh, quick trades. Dynamic will save D1. Stick to the standard. Flash into showers. Tons is gonna have to slow things down, and he has now been stopped. That is not spelling anything good for FlyQuest. The script is being rewritten, though. Leo will hold the corner, and yet Boomy didn't finish on what he started. The 5 HP Leo eventually sought after in D1. Will flip the map. TP taken. It feels like the first time, and Sorex too much on his plate. Foreign continues to be clutch for D1. Can they make it happen? FlyQuest are not going to waste time. The dog is in. The smoke does not.
Last player standing.
Time to hunt.
Have one of these.
Gonna continue forward here, Jen, because I think you're muted. So we're gonna move forward here. A 2 versus 3. Trying to retake right now for D1 as Boomy comes in with the op kill. A 2v2 right now as the clock is ticking on this spike. Boomy still has the op as he dashes in, trying to find the info. Shorty out, gets traded out by Sorex with the crossfire setup. Up to Mikey, tap onto this spike. Trying to move forward. Duck then goes for that headshot. They're just trying to go through their own Viper Orb just to avoid info off a Sky Flash. But they are throwing their own flashes. They want to pivot very quickly into this B side. Walls coming up on the attack side as well, as Sight is given up and given away for Division 1 to get the plant down. Full rotating coming across towards that spawn. No flanks as well. So this is a great position for the ones playing all the way in the back. Boomy's pushing forward for the first kill, though. Double dash out on the defense. Flash are trying to flood out, but they're trying to convert towards the elbow on the defensive side. Solana clears out on the right side. No trades come through. It's actually FlyQuest all across the board, overtaking this site. Last 2 players, we're talking about the pillars in the back lines. Foreign tries to find his timing, whiffs the shot, and unfortunately, the spike gets down and defused. Mikey cannot get the spray, and it's FlyQuest now at map and series point. Hopefully salvage this round. Stacking correctly at the beginning, though, as they have 3 players over on this side of B. But right now, you can really see for FlyQuest, they're trying to create a diversion on this B side, keep them at bay, and go for the rotate split into the A side on a 3-2. So they hear all these TPs coming through from Division 1. Calamity solo now towards U-Haul, and he just has to hold that spot. It's traded out, though. Spike attempted to get planted. It will go down. Advantage now for FlyQuest, a 4 versus 4, as the flood comes back for D1. First flash, no contact. Boomy tries to dash in for info. Solana trying to fight towards the barrel, gets a dink onto his opponent, but it's still Division 1 at the top. Forcing now players to fall back into the short A side. Tanza is trying to keep the dream alive. It's only now onto Sorex. Seeker's coming out. He's trying to get the sprays. He isolates the fight, but Dynamic gets the pick. Division 1. Looking for pressure is going to be Division 1. Very fast forward showers. Calamity opening things up. But it's still Division 1 that stays on top of these trades. As you had FlyQuest trying to pressure 3 players on this B side, Division 1 has now opened up the A site. Plat coming down. Mikey will be 2 away from Seekers. Nobody this time around is going to be holding this U-Haul on their side for Division 1. They know how difficult it's been for them to play that position. So it's first contact on that bench. Foreign with the Vandal. Picked off by Tanza with the op. Glass cannon op. Odin also in the hands of Duck as they're creeping through. Flash to try to get info. It's clear. Counter flash on the attack as well, as Dynamic is now going to be contact from showers. Sees the barrel of the gun. Big swing comes out, but he does get the kill of the Sorex. delays with the snake bite. Now the confirmation that nobody's on that spike. It all comes down to Tanza. Now decaying, vulnerable, tapping on that spike. A 2 versus 1 advantage here for Division 1. The dash away, but the advantage comes in for the time as Division 1 wins it off the clock, and they are now at map in series points. And they're already over-rotating players over on this B side, so there is still an opportunity for FlyQuest to really go for this plow into A.
All right, FlyQuest. You have to go to the end. It's the dog that leads the charge. Tanza has to be the tip of the spear. U-Haul, Calamity, the shutdown, and multiple angles. He does it again from behind, and the ace on his feet, eliminating FlyQuest from playoffs.
Calamity with the ace to finish it off. And we also had Ford with the ace to start it off for Division 1. Heroic plays across the board, and they do get the upset run. Division 1 coming out from Premier for their first year in Challengers now also make it into the top 3 of this stage number 2.